2.5 hours or so in the sun. What do you try and take away from a training session 2 days out from a test match?
I mean, well, we've had quite a lot of build-up, up until today in terms of cricket. Obviously, we had a good run out in the 2 practice games we've had. So the bowlers have got overs in the legs, we've got overs in the field, and the batters have all had a good chance to bat in the middle as well. So today was a little bit of a sort of chilled day compared to what we normally do, but we all made sure that the bowler's got a bowl, batter's got a bat. Played football, yeah, we did a bit of fielding as well.
One-on-one catches with Farby first of all. What are you trying to do there? What are you trying to achieve?
They're for sort of when I feel the gully. Obviously we do the slip catches off the bat in the morning, but it's actually quite hard for Phil to get the ball to me, so I stand there for about 10 minutes and probably catch 1 ball. I like to do that by myself. I mean, it's only 10 minutes work, but I catch probably about 20-30 balls. I mean, it's with the softer balls, so you can actually hit them quite hard at me because they do come fast at gully. Just making sure that technique and my hands are working well. You practice the catches that don't come along that often, and then when they eventually do, at least you've done them in practice, and your body, what sort of muscle memory would just, I reckon, end up taking you to take a good catch. But yeah, it's just all about practicing and making sure that you've done the basics, but also doing the sort of 5% chance catches that comes along.
And then bowling, what did you do from a bowling point of view?
I felt in good order in terms of bowling, so today was just sort of another chance to roll the arm over and keep the body ticking. When we first got out here, I hadn't done that much, so I concentrated quite a lot on that in practice. But I think I bowled about 25 match overs so far, so today was just half a run, just jogging in and just making sure all the technical aspects of my action was working well.
What have you learned about the lengths you need to bowl out here?
Well, obviously we've got Jimmy and Brodie with experience, who sort of gave us a sort of insight into how they've been successful, and they've tend to say you can actually bowl a little bit fuller here because there's a bit more carry and bounce, and try and actually find that nick. Whereas in England you try and probably bowl a little more back of the length because of the seam movement and swing. We sort of took our form from UAE to out here because obviously we bowled really well out there as a seam unit. I think we only went 2 runs and over. And if we can try and bowl the same way we did out there, I think the pitches and the conditions out here will probably be a little bit more in our favour than it was in UAE.
You look like you demand high standards of yourself in training and on the pitch. Is that the attitude you take into all the things you do?
Yeah, it's pretty non-stop. I'm a pretty competitive bloke, so yeah, I don't like to do anything until I think I've done it, to the absolute best of my ability, or until I felt like I've done enough. So yeah, that's the way I've always gone about things.